Hey, Pacific Beach Presbyterian Church. It is Pastor Bill coming to you from the parking lot here at Naval Station Everett, and I'm standing this morning in front of the rental truck that's been my vehicle for these last couple of weeks of annual training. It's a really nice truck. It's a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck, that budget rental car assigned to me when they didn't have enough compact cars available. Sweet, I'll take it. So this truck for me has been my vehicle to get around a lot of Northwest Washington over this past couple of weeks. And I never questioned when I rented this truck whether or not it would be trustworthy for me to get into and to drive around. I value my life, and yet I was willing to put my life inside this truck, really in part because of the reputation of Toyota for having trustworthy vehicles and the reputation of budget rental cars for being a trustworthy company that takes good care of the vehicles that it rents to people. All of this has made me think about this theme for our coming Sunday's Dedication Sunday in this stewardship season. This Sunday, we're going to be looking at the character of John, Jesus' disciple, who we often refer to as the beloved disciple. And John was somebody whom Jesus entrusted with a very, very important person, specifically Mary, the mother of Jesus. As Jesus was dying on the cross, Jesus entrusted Mary into the care of John from the cross. It was one of the last things he did before he breathed his last. What was it about John that made him the kind of person whom Jesus looked at and said, I'm going to trust one of the most important people in my life to the care of this faithful brother? We often talk about God being trustworthy, but I want to know today if you're trustworthy. Are you the kind of person that God can trust? To whom God might say, as the Lord said in Matthew 25 in the parable of the talents, well done, good and faithful servant, good and trustworthy servant. You've been trustworthy with a little. Now I'm going to put you in charge of a lot. Enter the joy of your master. What are those things that we can do to develop a reputation of trustworthiness so that God would entrust his resources to us to be good stewards of those things? On a Stewardship Sunday like this coming Sunday, we'll have the opportunity at the close of the service to bring forward those pledge cards for 2022 with our pledge of time, talent, and treasure. So you can be ready coming to Sunday to have those cards for the final hymn of the service to bring forward and to be ready with excitement for what it is that God's going to do in us and through us in this upcoming year. If you want to read ahead to the scripture passages for this coming Sunday, you could look at John chapter 19 and verses 23 to 27, or at Psalm 73 and verses 21 through 28. This coming Sunday is also birthdays for Charlie Cowell and for Taylor Wagner, so happy birthday in advance to Charlie and to Taylor. The Deacons and the Worship and Music Committee are also going to be meeting on Sunday, and so we ask for your prayers for those really important bodies of our leaders in our congregation, that God would be guiding us, guiding them in helping to care for us and plan ahead for how we can be in worship together. For those of you who may be watching this video online and haven't come back in person to PBBC since the start of COVID, I want to let you know how excited I am to be back in worship in person this coming Sunday with the congregation at the close of this annual training. We are doing a lot in the congregation to try and make sure that it is a safe and healthy space for people. And if you haven't had a chance to come back and join us in person in a long time, I hope that you'll take time this coming Sunday to trust us as a congregation that will take care of each other, loving God and loving our neighbors, one another, as we love ourselves. Brothers and sisters, I hope to see you sometime soon. Thanks again for your support of this annual training and my care for our fellow service members in uniform. Happy Veterans Day this week, and I look forward to seeing you and worshiping with you soon. Bye.